there is a very specific and special thing about this recording, and that being that I have been drinking, which is not something that happens particularly often, but it is happening today, and it might just be the secret formula I need to finally beat Downwell. It's doing well for me so far. I might be the drunken master of Downwell. You never know. This might be the end of Downwell. At least for the easy mode, because I know there's a hard mode coming up. I am doing well. I am stomping jellyfish and frogs. And I'm sorry. I apologize to all the jellyfish and frogs that I am stomping. But I gotta do it. I gotta beat Downwell eventually. And once I do, it will mark the end of all the jellyfish and frog and bat stomping, I promise. Until I decide to try hard mode, but at least you won't be getting stomped on camera, and that's because I don't intend to record hard mode, and that's a thing you should be grateful about. Maybe I am the drunken master. I haven't been hit once in this first level. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, knife and fork, that's what we want. That's what we always want. First thing. Dionysus smiles upon me in my attempt for drunken mastery of Downwell. I say it so much more dramatic. This way. Downwell. Oh yes. He hesitated. He's like, do I really want the puncher? Yeah, I think I do. Nom 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 nom. Nom nom nom. Oh, that was almost a mistake. That bat almost got me. That bat did get me, even though he wasn't doing anything. That shows kids, I suppose, don't watch this, kids. I'm a drunk mess, but that shows that you can amount to something without actually doing anything, which isn't a super inspirational message. But that bat got me, even though he didn't do anything. There goes the cat. He just raced by like I'm some kind of menace to society. Oh, there's a bat that came from above. I wasn't ready for that bat. Why'd you do that to me? Why'd you do that to me when I'm not ready? Alright, bounce. Oh, now I am ready. Bet you weren't expecting that, dude. Whatever. Let's go 1-2. Hopefully, nope, I didn't get an apple, but I will take a drone. Drone, buddy, pal, companion. Do me right, alright? You gotta look out for those bats that get ahead of me when I fail to notice them. That's your duty. That's your job. That's your entire purpose in life, which is kind of depressing, but go ahead and get with it. Like, if you're gonna do something, do it well, right? Should take my own advice. I do take my own advice. I'm good at what I do, which is play video games, mostly. Oh, alright, that might have been a, I might have spoke too soon, because I just lost a hit point. I mean, Downwell is not the only video game I play, you gotta understand. But I feel like I'm pretty much rocking it. I mean, I got that turtle, I got that Caterpie, whatever. Caterpillar. It's not a Caterpie. Caterpie is a Pokemon. Got some Zubats. Got some... What's a Pokemon that has a giant eye? Got a Slugma. I mostly play Pokemon Go right now. I have, one of the Pokemon Golds, whatever. But, mostly the thing I actually play is Pokemon Go, so I only know about the Pokemon in there. So I got some Zubats, some Slugmas, a giant eye creature that I don't have a Pokemon to equate to, some tentacruels later on in this video. I'm sure if I get to the water part, which I may not because, you know, my motor skills have been... Oh man, I'm on the cavern already. Oh, not today, Spikes. I'm on the cavern already. That is real quick. Real quick. Super duper not today, Spikes. I told you not today already, but you still keep trying to trip me up today when I told you not today. Oh, today, Ghost. Apparently, because he got me today, you get it? Alright. That was a terrible joke. I apologize. I have not been... Oh, hey, there's a heart. I rescind my statement. I was going to say I wasn't getting very many hearts in the little gun time bubble rooms, whatever. But I totally am. Alright, okay. Rude. Like, I don't feel like having consumed alcohol increases my chances, but it makes me feel really good about the stuff that I do correctly, so at least there's that. Alright, there we go. Take a drink for completing a level. Alright, so. Gem high. I feel like I can't do that, time nonsense right now. Boom. Jerk, you thought you could escape me by getting low? You cannot. In fact, I am everywhere. If by everywhere you mean down. Because that's the name of the game, is going down. In games as in life, really. I should say in games as in relationships, because people might get that confused. But, I mean, really. No, I'm not going to clarify. There might be children in this audience. Burst. Burst will be the death of me. I swear. There is no... Things that aren't appropriate for young audiences are downgoing and burst, because burst is a hard fact of life. You're going to want to talk to your children about burst eventually. It's a metaphor for the hardships of life. Sometimes life is going to throw you something that you really don't want. And, you know, you're just going to have to make the best of it. And that is what burst means to me. That could be an essay. I'd be a really good essay writer. I'm too lazy for it, though. I've been intending to write about Fortnite and whether or not it's worth it to you for quite a long time, but I have not. And that's because I'm a lazy, lazy essay writer. Poor me. Oh well. See, now that I've said it on a recording, I'm going to have to do it. Eventually. But eventually need not come today, because I'm a procrastinator. I have always been a procrastinator. I procrastinated going to bed as a small child, and I procrastinate my responsibilities now as well. And that's just how it goes. If I was the destined procrastinator, and destiny was the prophecy was correct. I'm finding a lot of stuff to talk about in this episode. Maybe I should do this after having consumed beverages more often. Leave me a comment if you would like me to do this after having consumed beverages more often. I just checked to see that whether or not my beverages had affected my ability to plug in my microphone. They have not, fortunately, so you have been hearing... Fortunately or unfortunately, you've been hearing everything that I've been saying, hopefully. Unless my microphone is broken, in which case you have not. This is a level that's going to be very hard after having consumed beverages. I don't usually run into those side walls, those spiky bits, but I have now. I need to go ahead and check whether the door is locked, because if it is locked, it should not be. Cat, why are you standing in front of the door? You're not getting out. You don't even want out, really. You are the most frightened cat I have ever met, and if you ever got out, your mind would not be able to handle the outness. Anyway, neat. I will be able, hopefully, during this recording, I will be able to show you a new color scheme, or whatever else this experience boost has in store for me. I have been hoping for a slow-mo mode that would help immensely in my quest to defeat the boss, but I'm hoping for it, but I'm not, like, carrying a torch for it. I'm not holding out for it, because I feel like it's somewhat unlikely, because I feel like it would break the purpose of the game somewhat in that it is a super duper reflex downwell shooter duper platformer. Shooter duper platformer is the genre that it is, and if you say otherwise, I am going to disagree with you in a strongly worded letter. Alright. Oh, that... I should not have shot that before picking the controller back up. That was that was on me. Alright, Nappy, you're super good, but I shouldn't get cocky, because that is not the thing to do in this game. I should stay sober-minded, even though I am not particularly sober-minded at the moment. Oh, alright. Shop rice ball. Yes, it's the only thing I can afford. Look, when you only have 300 gems, the entire world looks like it costs 300 gems. And that is what I'm going to spend on lasers. Not lasers. That's not what I spent it on, but there was a laser right there and I got excited. Because who wouldn't be excited about lasers? Lasers are a representation of the future made manifest. That was super deep. Or it wasn't. Or I will watch this again tomorrow and be like, why did I say that? That was the dumbest thing I've ever said. But for now... Oh, hello, Zephu. How you doing? I have consumed some beverages and now I am playing Downwell.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, indeed.
Oh dear.
I seem to have found a lot to talk about, though. I've been talking lately about how the concept of lasers are the future made manifest. Because who doesn't who doesn't associate lasers with the future? Nobody. That's who.
The cat.
The cat? Fuck the cat.
The cat associates lasers with holy shit, a dot, get it.
Well, the cat doesn't know what's what. We all know the cat doesn't know what's what.
It's true.
And now, oh. I swear I got to the third area earlier. And by earlier, I mean last playthrough. Dude, this is so fun. I don't get drunk super often. But, I feel like when I do, it's prime recording time because, frankly... Hello, friend.
Hello. He's getting mad crunk and playing video games.
Yeah, she was, we just watched Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Which my autocorrect renders as Fantastic Breasts and Where to Find Them. Which almost got me in trouble once.
Not very original. It's been done before.
I know that, but when the movie came out, that's what my autocorrect legitimately corrected it to. I'm not trying to make...
I believe you. It's just... I'm sure tons of autocorrects did that.
Oh yeah, I'm sure tons of autocorrects did that too. Are you gonna go to bed or are you gonna stay up?
I'm gonna drink a water and go to bed.
Okay.
You should probably have 2 or 3 of these before you do. I'm having 2 and I didn't even get drunk. You had double the beer I had.
Yep. Oh, that one's open.
Sorry.
And double the reflexes. Sorry, that was mean. Okay.
Also, I know.
Paper towels are in...
Everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere. Zephu, if you could point her...
single-handedly the millennial killing the napkin industry.
Zephu is single-handedly the millennial killing the napkin industry. If you want to write an op-ed about it, she just admitted it.
I regret it.
She regrets nothing. Yes. Oh, I have just been handled paper towels. Zephu is a remorseless napkin industry killing machine. I have no idea where the wet spot went. Okay, there it is. Alright. Now that I have put a napkin on the wet spot, it is time to resume killing this snail for gems. Terrible bloody industry, these gems.
And it's a metaphor for the diamond industry.
Zephu says it's a metaphor for the diamond industry, and I totally believe her. Don't buy diamonds. They suck. They're way too expensive for how common they actually are, and really, you're just supporting really terrible people.
Just get cubic zirconia. Good.
Zephu says get cubic zirconia, which is... How is the cubic zirconia even made? Is it made in...
I think it's just another mineral that's sparkly but cheap and common.
How are the miners of cubic zirconia treated?
I have no idea.
Because we want to be... if they slave all day in the cubic zirconia mines, they're no better than the diamond people.
I'm gonna look up where it actually comes from.
Zephu is going to be socially conscious and look up where cubic zirconia comes from. Zephu, you're the best. High five. Zephu's too busy looking up cubic zirconia to give me a high five, which is commendable. I'll get the high five later.
Synthetic, actually.
Synthetic, she says.
Yes. It is the cubic crystalline form of zirconium dioxide.
Zirconium dioxide, does that have any carbon in it like diamond does, or does it...
No, it is, it is an oxide of zircon.
Yeah, that doesn't tell me anything. She says it's a cubic of zircon, but I'm not a chemist.
Zircon is an element, right? I think?
What? No, it's not. Is it? I don't recall encountering zircon on the periodic table. I think it's a...
It said it's a mineral? Yeah. Wait, what? What the fuck is this?
Zephu is uncovering the...
Zirconium is the element.
Zirconium is the... What fucking space does it occupy on the periodic table? Because I sure as shit...
It's like in the middle. It's ZR.
Really?
Yes.
I don't remember that one.
It's a legit thing.
Huh. Do you remember learning about that in school? Because I sure as fuck don't.
Zirconium is absolutely an element.
Okay.
It's not even one of the new ones.
Alright, we're not gonna go any deeper into... No.
The zirconium mine?
The zirconium conspiracy, because I seriously don't remember seeing that on the periodic table of elements. And
It's just one of the ones that doesn't really get yelled about in school.
Yeah, but I don't ever remember seeing it on the periodic table, and that makes me suspicious.
Hang on.
Hang on, I gotta look up we gotta both look up the periodic table. It's like a two-key system, like launching nukes. We gotta both look up if my computer will work, we both gotta... You know what, my computer isn't working. It's a one-key system, unlike what they use to launch nukes. Zephu is looking up the,
Okay, one sec. Wikipedia might be lying.
Wikipedia might be lying,
I'm not...
she says. Dude, this is the best recording I've ever done of this. I hope you know that. And I'm super drunk and asking about diamonds. Dude, Zephu is my best research partner. She looks up everything, like all the stupid questions I ask while I'm playing video games. She actually looks it up, and I don't... Like, Zephu.
Right here!
What position does it
Okay. 4th column, 5th row down.
What's it next to?
It is between yttrium and niobium.
I have never heard of those
Directly
either.
below titanium.
Oh, directly below titanium, that I've heard of, okay.
It is number 40.
Number 40. So, bicubic zirconium is really the, unless zirconium is just a made-up giant conspiracy, but...
Cubic zirconia.
Well, yeah, right, that's the plural, right?
It's a compound. But no, synthetic gems are super cool.
Wait, it's a compound of what again? Zirconium and what? Sodium?
I think it's a dioxide.
Dioxide.
Yes.
Dude, that's...
It's a crystal of zirconium dioxide.
That's the slogan they should use. Nobody has to die for our oxide. Seriously, diamonds are terrible. Fucking don't buy them.
Diamonds isn't an oxide, it's just straight carbon.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying, is nobody has to, like, labor in the cubic zirconium mines, because it's synthetic. That's my whole point.
By underpaid interns in a lab.
Don't fucking... Well, diamonds are worse, alright, than unpaid interns in the lab. So don't buy diamonds, buy cubic zirconium instead, which is apparently a real element. And and the crystals are made by dioxide and that element. So that's what we learned today. This is an educational channel. This is fun, Zefu.
I will say here that, like, half of me, like, sometimes I worry that, like, what it is I'll say things and then I'll, like, fact check myself because I want to make sure I'm not spouting a bunch of bullshit.
Oh yeah, no, I totally get you.
I kind of worry that it's, like, me, like, wanting to prove myself right, fuck you, that kind of thing.
Well, I mean, you do fact. You do.
Part of it is that I start second guessing myself, so, like,
dude, I do that.
Just fact checking.
I like recently. I made a Facebook status that was like, "Pearl Jam, stop haunting me. I'm not even dead." Because
you were talking to me first about that.
Yeah, and seriously, they're fucking everywhere. I hate them. Anyway, but I'm like, Pearl Jam, seriously, stop haunting me. I'm not even dead. That was my Facebook status. And
you're not even dead. Not I'm not even dead.
Yeah, somebody's not even dead. And I had to check whether
reached the point where you've forgotten your words.
Look, coming from Slag, I've been drinking. But I had to look up whether or not anybody from Pearl Jam was dead, because I didn't want to be super insensitive. Pallet unlocked molybdenum. I have a story about... I know that's a real element.
Yes.
I have
it's also not pronounced molybdenum.
What?
For a while when I was a kid, I persistently misread it.
Why would you persistently misread molybdenum? Like, where are you where is the word molybdenum apparently, like, appearing often enough?
I think it was, like, might have been some sci-fi novel, I don't know, either way.
Did you play, I have to interrupt you, sorry, did you play VGA Planets? Because molybdenum is one of the common elements in that game.
You talking about your dad doing that was the first time I'd ever heard of it.
Oh, okay.
But no, it's just like... like, if it was mentioned in some kind of technobabble in a sci-fi novel, or in science class or something, I just reversed a few of the letters, and didn't notice that I was doing it for a very, very long time, because I never had a reason to say it out loud, so nobody ever corrected me.
Dude, I do that.
I didn't know I needed to be corrected.
Like, Hermione from Harry Potter, my brain just went, and, like, that's how it went. Oh, this color scheme is terrible. But no, yeah, VGA Planets is a good game. You should look it up, because they have, like, back in the olden time days, VGA Planets was a turn-based strategy game that was, you had 500 planets per galaxy, and you had up to 12 factions competing to be the top dog in this star cluster with a bunch of habitable planets. And my dad used to play it all the time, and this was, like I said, back in the olden days. He played with his buddies from work. And your turn data was stored on a floppy disk. And you, like, turned the floppy disk into the DM, I guess, for lack of a better word, and they would run the turn data and resolve all the battles and all the interactions and everything between the factions. And it still exists. VGA Planets still exist. If you look up planets online, they still have, like, an online version that is not quite so archaic. But, like, I definitely recommend it. It's a really cool, like, it was a really cool game then, and it's a really cool game now. And I recommend you look it up and play it, because it's awesome. It has 12 different factions based on the various science fiction, like it has Star Trek Federation, it has the Borg from Star Trek, it has the Rebels and Empire from Star Wars, and it has lizard people, and it has... I don't remember, like, all the races and factions and everything, because there are 12 of them, and the last time I played it was fairly recent by the game standards, which was... It was probably a couple years ago, but it has all these different factions, and it has some crystal people, and they all have different abilities and whatever. It's super cool, and especially for its day, and it's still kind of, it still stands the test of time. I got super addicted to it for a few weeks here back a couple years ago, and I definitely recommend you look up Planets. Oh boy. Zephu, what are you doing in is it, I'm sure it's World of Warcraft, because it usually is. What you doing?
It hasn't been until recently. Because, like, I finished Dishonored 2, and Destiny 2 comes out next week, I think?
Oh, Destiny 2 comes out?
Like,
Shit.
the 6th, I think.
I'm never gonna get to Danganronpa, because Destiny will come out and that'll consume my fucking entire life.
I finished Dishonored 2, so I don't want to start anything new, because Destiny's gonna eat me.
Yeah, Destiny's gonna eat me also.
I have returned to the old staple.
The old ways. Zephu's returning.
I've returned to the old ways.
This molybdenum thing is killing me, and I say that only because I'm terrible when I'm drunk. Alright. Yeah, Zephu's doing World of Warcraft as a placeholder before Destiny comes out. And what are you doing in WoWcraft? Are you, like, you're doing something that drops a specific thing, I'm certain?
No, I am currently building reputation with a certain faction because it's the last thing I need to be able to fly.
Fly, you say, like by yourself without a mount, I'm assuming.
With mounts. Each, like, when they make a new expansion, you start out not able to use your flying stuff because they've got these meticulously crafted environments and cool shit that if you can fly right away, you'll just jump over.
Yeah,
I want people to interact with stuff and look at things and ooh, look at that pretty stuff. And but they want people to engage with their environment. And
yes.
So.
When did the last expansion come out? Was it not a while ago, or? I don't follow World of Warcraft because I don't play it, so I have to rely on Zephu for all my Warcraft knowledge. World of, that is. I don't know. Zephu, do you know much about the original?
August 30th of last year, actually.
August 30th of last year. I'm kind of surprised you're only now getting around to flying.
It was only made available very recently.
Okay. Only made available there. Very... God! Words. Only made available very recently is what she says. Is flying in the World of Warcraft news expansion. So there's your WoWcraft news for the day and week, probably, because I don't talk about Warcraft much because I really don't play it. Because if I did, it would eat me alive and I would never escape. Let's be real, because remember Zephu? This was several years ago. So I hope you do remember it when I tried to get you into Mabel story. And you kind of went along to humor me, but
I have never played MapleStory.
Really, I swear you joined me for a while.
Nope.
Oh, apparently she didn't join me for a while. Apparently, I am a silly person who misremembers things.
Somebody else.
A couple people joined me for a while. I wonder if it was one of, like, PG or one of the old Mega Tokyo people. Or, like, WAPA or somebody. Because I had a couple people to play with that were my online friends. God, I don't even remember. That was when I was, like, in college. Hop, bop, bop, bop. I'm so much more relaxed when I'm playing this, you know, when I've been drinking a little. And by a little, I mean fairly, because I never drink. I never do. It's not something that's, like, really appeals to me unless I've got people around. Boink, boink. Oh, that bat's going from the top. I'm just gonna avoid him. Alright. But yeah, it's not something I do often, and especially with Zephu here, like, I would eventually run out of stuff to talk about if Zephu wasn't here, but Zephu is here, and playing World of Warcraft, and that means I can talk about Cubic Zirconia and Warcraft, and all sorts of things that I don't know about. And it's super super fun, and all sorts of things that we don't know about, because she's got like 4 computer screens up at her desk and has ready access to the interwebs. I abuse this power sometimes, I gotta be honest. I'll be like, I wonder what this is, and Zeph will just look it up for me, and I'm like, this is more than I deserve, really. Because it is. Zeph, why you...
I will admit that at least some of it is because, like, you mention things, and then I want to know what it is.
Okay, well that's good at least. Like, I'm glad you're not doing all of it out of like some kind of, not obligation, but like some sort of duty to me, because I definitely don't deserve everything that you do for me. Oh, Lord. Speaking of which, I should put away the dishes after I'm done with this. Because Zephu, bless her heart, she does the dishes, which is the chore I hate the very most. And I put them away, which is fine for me, but I'm super glad. Zephu, you're the best. And I say that plenty, but I do not say it enough. Dude, am I gonna get to the 3rd floor again? I have no idea. I'm way far away. I would like a shop, please. That would be super helpful, since I have so many gems and nowhere to use them. Except for that shop, which is coming up now. Okay, never mind. How about now? Nope. Okay. Oh, that was very close. Alright. Yep. 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 Oh, no. No, 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 no. Heart, please. Thank you. Oh, dang. Keep going down. Keep on trucking. Those ghosts won't get you. Those ghosts are in the past. They're up there. They can move through walls, but they won't get you. And the important part is that they don't get you. They don't catch... Oh, dang. They don't catch back down up to you. I say catch up, but it's really catch down, because that's where I'm going, because this is a game called Downwell, and that's where we go, is down. Where did my drink go? There it is. I say that because I have about 6 bottles standing up in front of me. Many of them are ones I have drank out of. I have drunken out of. I have dranken out of. I have consumed. Dude, this laser sight is not doing me any good. Nope, nope, avoid that. Avoid the bone toss. I do not.
Dude, apparently they can make cubic zirconia gems that are like striped, multicolored.
Dude, why isn't everybody buying cubic zirconia? And I can
Look
tell
at
you.
this shit.
Dude, those are definitely showing me cubic zirconia rubies. Like, they're pretty badass. And I don't know why everyone is...
No, they have 3 bands of color. One side is black, there's red down the middle, and then kind of yellowish on the other side.
Okay, sweet. So there are 3 different colors, which I can't see because when I become drunk, I also become colorblind. But, like, cubic zirconia is fucking baller, and the only reason that you wouldn't buy it is because you're a status conscious jerk who is like, your diamonds are the only thing that fucking matters. Diamonds are the only proof there's nothing that I love diamonds. Which is basically your argument.
All I give a shit about is that, is it sparkly as all fuck?
Yeah, it's just...
Yes, go hog wild.
Dude, you could get, like, rainbow fruit by the foot. That is also, like, it wouldn't last as long, obviously, but it is sparkly. kind of, if you shine a light on it, it would be pretty impressive. Shut up!
You're having issues.
I am having issues.
You're having more issues than National Geographic.
Look, that's mean to say, alright? Zephyr just said I have more issues than National Geographic. Look, that's bullying. Alright.
Not that you are having.
That I am, okay.
Innately have.
Okay, she's saying I am having more than I innately have. As an English major, I appreciate this as it, highlights my current state rather than my default state.
Yes.
And Zephyr was saying that's exactly what she's saying.
That's what I was going for. Is current.
That's what she's going for. So I can I can definitely appreciate that. But yeah, cubic zirconia, fucking buy it. Don't be a dick.
It's sparkly.
It's sparkly, buy it, don't be a dick. Also, don't make people slave in the diamond mines, because that's shitty. Don't make people slave in anywhere, because that's shitty, really, is the message that this channel is attempting to get across. Molybdenum. It's such a fun, like, that might be the most fun word in the English language, is molybdenum. Because I find it a lot of fun to say. Even more fun to say than spaghetti, which is my favorite word. And maybe it's not so much my favorite word as my favorite concept. Because spaghetti is delicious. Hang on just a second. I need to maintain, if I can find my maintenance liquid. My friend bought. She's like, okay, is it okay if I bring Angry Orchard? And I'm like, yeah, sure, that stuff is delicious, which is, it's delicious. This broadcast brought to you by Angry Orchard, but it's also way full of sugar, which is something I'm not supposed to have too much of. So, I am drinking it, but, you know, I hopefully will not drink too much of it. I bought my own stuff that doesn't have nearly, like, it doesn't have any sugar in it. But I have finished with that, and so now I have to turn to alternatives which may have sugar in them, and which, you know, you do what you gotta, really, is the moral of the story. I wish more people would recognize that as the moral of the story, is you do what you gotta. But, I'm, like I said, I'm... Nekolen! Dude, you have never shown up on my recordings before. Welcome to this.
I summoned him.
Oh, Zephu summoned him to witness this. Which is what this is. That's the best way I can describe it. It's this. Zephu summoned you to witness something that doesn't happen particularly often, which is that I have been drinking. Have been. My English teachers are crying in their graves, which is quite an accomplishment. As far as I know, none of them are actually dead. Yep, I am drunk and streaming. That's how I'm rolling tonight. And you know what? I don't know why I don't do this more often, because it's way easier to talk about stuff when you've imbibed a tad. And by a tad, I mean a fairly decent amount. By which I mean putting a pretty decent buzz on. By which I mean putting a pretty decent buzz on, because it just really doesn't get plainer than that. Game over, it says. But little does it know the game has just begun. Again. I would like to get to the final boss. It's 39 minutes in. And I would like to get to the boss within an hour, but, you know, maybe this will be one of my longer ones if it doesn't. Jellyfish. Jellyfish. Oh, that frog did me wrong. Never has a frog done me so wrong since the time Kermit owed me money. That's a pretty dumb joke, but Zefu laughed at it, which means it's legit.
Oh man, okay, so I got stuck on a cash register checking people out at work.
Yeah?
And some lady got like exactly 200 and something dollars with no change. And like she said something, something, and it was like, oh yeah, wow, that doesn't make any sense at all.
Like, say that one more time because I didn't quite catch it.
Her total was a round number, no change. I said it didn't make any sense.
I mean, it does. It's a 1 in 100 chance. But given the amount of people you check out, it's totally, like, statistically. What?
Are you too crunk to get puns?
Yes. What did you say? Oh, it didn't make any sense. I got it. No sense. C-E-N-T-S. Yes. Quite. Okay. I need to drink more until I am too crunk to get puns. Like, I got it, but it took me... Like, it took Zefu explaining that it was a pun in the first place. It's like Ice Climber, he says, but going down. Yes, going down, fortunately, is much easier than going up. Oh, I have burst. That's nice. I haven't been paying attention to the weapons I've been picking up. Pancha! I'll pay attention to that one, because that one's one of my favorites. Bop, 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 bop. Bop. If you bat, you're not gonna get me. I'm going down too fast. Somebody tells me to go down, I go down. That's how I roll. And if nobody tells me to go down, well, I don't. But, like, if it's expected by the context that I will eventually be going down, that's what I do. You understand the, you're picking up what I'm putting down, right?
Now look what you did!
Who, me or Len?
No, Ed.
Oh, is that Ed?
I think it's Ed.
Sweet. Dude, I love Ed. I love Ed, and I love Len, and I love YOLO, and I love all of my internet friends, even though I don't get to see them as often as I maybe would like. It's not as tumbling down, like, I just got your message, there's a little bit of lag. It's not tumbling down as quite as quickly as I would like. But I just taken another drink, so that's the correct participle or tense or whatever. So, ooh, a shop. Yes, energy drink. That's what I've been drinking mostly because I got a slight case of the Beatus, and energy drinks are super good about providing you with, like, sugar-free options. But, so energy drinks are pretty rad. I don't know if they did that on purpose or not, but works for me. Anyway, I've got the Nappy.
What?
I'm going down the well, and I've been drinking. Yes. Legendary orange. I have an orange pillow that I call orange. Or did. Like, that was a joke that was back when I was... back when me and Mary or Michelle, as you may call her, were a thing. Yeah. But yeah, orange is good. Hey Zeph, shine a laser something something. I'm not paying attention because I'm actually playing the game. Like, it distracted me as much as a laser probably would have. So, mission accomplished, I guess. What does it actually say, Zeph?
What?
Like, there's a message on my screen that's for you.
He says, hey Zach, shine a laser pointer on Kage so Fang will jump him.
No, don't do that. Like, Fang is awful enough as it is. Don't encourage the problem, because it is a problem. His name is Fang for a reason, alright? And that's because he's fangy and terrible. Burst? I hate Burst. Why do you do this to me, game? Alright. Why would you suggest that? Like, I said I loved everybody, but now I'm reconsidering my position. Alright. He does have teeth, and he likes to use them at every opportunity. They're really the, because I think, he was named he was named something else, probably something embarrassingly anime, because Zephu won't tell me what it is. And,
it's just something from a book you haven't read.
Something from a book I haven't read, she says. A book or a terrible fan fiction. Anyway, no. Game over. Dude, I'm a former, not a former corpsman, but I'm a former service member. And I took statistics, which is kind of the same as being sadistic, except it wasn't me that was being sadistic. That's the joke, is they call statistics sadistics, because it's really hard. But here's a story for you. My statistic teacher, like, I was doing okay in statistics, but not super duper well. And my statistic teacher, like, it was a hard course for people who were doing it for their gen eds and not as their, like, career or anything. So, the statistics teacher was like, what kind of statistics teacher would I be if I didn't grade on a curve? And he counted the, like, 20 people who fucking dropped out as zeros. So, and this was for the final. So, I feel like everybody in that class ended up doing pretty well, and that kind of saved my ass a little bit. So I really appreciate my statistics teacher. So you should know I need no reason to fuck with someone. Yeah, you do. Don't be that guy, man. You should have a reason to screw with people. Like, they did you wrong, and I've never done you wrong, Len. Name a time I've ever done you wrong. Yeah, that's what I thought. See, I can act morally superior because there's lag and he hasn't actually had time to answer that. I'm gonna give him some time to answer. Your pain amuses me. That's not cool, man. Don't do that. If my pain amuses me, you should come play Fortnite with me, because that's sometimes painful. Like when we don't get the fucking blue glow siphon in time. No, look, name a time I've ever done you wrong. You can probably name plenty of times I've done you... period. Like... that's just common knowledge. That's just common sense. Not even common knowledge. Like, you'd look at those two guys and be like, yeah, those two have done it. But, this is time I've done you wrong, which I may not be the most knowledgeable person in the world about intimate behaviors, but I don't think I've ever done you wrong.
You don't really have to.
Dude, this is fun. This is way fun, even though I'm not getting very far in this because of reasons. Dude, who said because of reasons? I feel like that's a very Mr. Torg thing to say. I feel like he said that once, because of reasons.
I don't know.
Zephu, you should memorize Borderlands.
That's your job.
I pretty much have, but, like... that's why I get the sense that Mr. Torg has said it, and I can't prove it because I don't have.
Oh, also, Hisui either is or was watching this at some point.
Dude, Hisui, you're awesome. I mean, don't take that like, don't let it get to your head, because I think everybody's awesome when I'm drunk. But no, seriously, you're awesome. Zefu is relaying my feelings to Hisui that she's awesome, I think. Is that what you're doing? I hear you typing over there.
I type a lot of things.
Okay, but that doesn't answer my question. Is that what you're doing? Because I would have...
She asked me to tell you that she was watching, but I don't know if she still is, so I just said that.
Okay, well, Hisui, if you're here, you're great. Like, you have way more ambition than I do. Like, I should... Honestly, what I should do is I should send you my, Schlock Mercenary, like, role-playing source book, because I feel like you would get a lot more, like, use out of it than I have. Hi, Hisui! Hey! Hisui just replied. Excellent. But yeah, Hisui's super ambitious, super awesome with, like, role-playing, pen and paper role-playing stuff. Basically, pretty cool person in general. And I still haven't forgotten about what happened back in 2008. Don't get too many ideas, Internet. She's in the Philippines, so it can't have been that much. Dude, Hisui said she's never read Schlock Mercenary and has been meaning to correct that. I recommend that you absolutely do, because it's been running for like 16 or 17 years. It's space opera at its finest. All the scientific stuff that goes on in it has, like, consequences, I guess, later on. Like, it's super... like, the world building is really great, and I really love it. And you should also, if you can find it, like, the Kickstarter ended a while ago, but if you can get the role-playing source book, that is really excellent. I'm just gonna go down, like, the title of this game tells me to do. Or maybe I will stand here and fight! Because I've got the knife and fork, even though I don't remember having picked it up, which is, kind of, it's what you do when you drink, is you forget things. I drink, it's what I do, I drink and I forget things. Game of Thrones, real line from Game of Thrones, quoted all the time forever. Dude, I've been doing garbage at this game. It's fine now. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm reconnecting with my internet friends. I'm getting a nice buzz on, and it's just pleasant. It's pleasant is what it is. Every Castlevania ever made. Well, you know what? I don't really... play Castlevania. Oh, I'm getting the hiccups, and that is the worst. All right, okay. This can stop right now. Zepho, do you have any good old maid hiccup cures?
Nope.
Damn. But, anyway.
My old maid hiccup cure is just fucking deal with it.
Zefu's old maid hiccup cure is just fucking deal with it, which is like if I were to get a hiccup cure from, like, the, Discworld witches, that would probably be about what it was. But no, Hisui, I recommend, Schlock Mercenary, and, you were talking about Castlevania. I don't play Castlevania that much. The thing I most remember about Castlevania, though, is my friend was doing, like, the N64 somewhere version around that time. And he had to deliver Nitro to some place, and he couldn't jump. and he couldn't jump and he couldn't get hit by enemies, and it was just the biggest pain in the ass imaginable. And that's the only thing I remember about Castlevania. Zephu, what you making?
Tea.
What?
I am making a cup of tea.
Oh, tea.
That's all.
For some reason, it smells like.
I also reheated some leftover Chinese food.
Oh, I was gonna say it smells like ramen, and that's probably why. It's because it's leftover Chinese food. Dude, look. All right, everybody was like. N64 experimented with 3D graphics like teenagers experiment with drugs. It doesn't always go super well, but like, you gotta experience it because...
It smells like MSG, which is Asian food in general.
Zevu says it smells like her heated up Chinese food smells like MSG, which, duh. I never played Superman 64. I don't know if it's better or worse than Superman 64 because I've never played Superman 64. I also never played Castlevania, so I wouldn't be able to...
They're both incredibly white.
What, Superman 64 and Castlevania 64? Zephu said something is incredibly white, and I'm not sure what.
It's us. We're incredibly white.
We are why are we why are you saying that we're it's obvious that we're incredibly white, but why are you saying that we're incredibly white?
Because Len is grousing about how ramen is Japanese, not Chinese.
Dude, ramen actually, you know where the best ramen I ever had, you say ramen is Japanese.
Wait, no. If I recall correctly, the original ancestor dish that developed into modern ramen was pillaged from China.
Just like the kanji alphabet. Anyway, you say ramen, whatever, I don't care what the origin is, but frankly, the best ramen I ever had was in Korea. I mean, I haven't really had a chance to taste Japanese ramen, because the only time I was in Japan was for 2 hours in Okinawa when I was coming from Korea back into the United States. But,
if you ever come with me down to Anime Central, on the way there is a...
Dude, I have been with...
out of the way. There's a Japanese grocery store with a food court.
Dude,
a ramen place.
Why did you not take me to this ramen place the last time we went to ASUN? Because I know we've been.
Because just shit keeps falling through when I try to go there. I don't have enough time to actually get food there or whatever.
Oh, I missed that fucking power-up, man. I'm super sad about that. But I got the
if at some point you come with me, within the next few years, we can do that.
Dude, I remember, go back, there's something about ramen in Japan that are just so very different. I speak from experience. No doubt you do. No doubt you do, and I'm not, questioning your experience, but I had some really fucking good ramen in Korea. It was very spicy, though. So spicy that I had to, they sold, liter bottles of drink, and I went through a couple of them trying to get through the ramen because it was so spicy, but it was super good, and I super want to have it again. And anytime anybody ever tells me to go back to anything, I'm my mind goes, wait, stop, go back. Why are there 6 petals if there are only 4 directions? Which is a red versus blue thing, is one of my favorite lines in the series. Boink, boink. Dude, I'm having so much fun. Just drinking and playing Downwell, and my internet friends are here, and it's just great. It's just good. It's wholesome, is what it is.
He's not kidding about this. He really is just super thrilled with this whole situation.
You can't pick up chicks in the tag. You can totally... What are you talking about? You can probably 2 or 3 chicks apiece.
What? A what?
Dude, red versus blue is...
You should tell him that.
Who should tell what who?
What's, on what system do you have it? He does not have a computer capable of running anything more advanced than Minecraft.
What are we talking about?
Len wants you to, do you want him to do this, Krunk?
Yes. I'm gonna answer that question.
He wants you to do this with Saints Row the Third, possibly co-op with him.
Oh, dude, like, how does Len feel about Agents of Mayhem on the PS4?
Well, he wants you to co-op with him, which Agents of Mayhem does not have.
Oh, damn. That is true. Agents of Mayhem does not have co-op. I should have considered that when making my argument.
He also doesn't have consoles, he has PC.
Well, once I get a PC capable of not choking itself to death on anything more advanced than Minecraft, I would be happy to do it, especially if you provide me with the means to do so. What level am I on? Like, I've been talking the entire time and talking to my friends, and that makes it very hard to distinguish how far I've actually gotten through the game.
But yeah, like, a lot of people intends to put together a, like, actual real computer. He got a parts list from another friend of mine that he, as far as I know, hasn't actually done anything with.
I feel super bad about that, and I totally intend to here soon, maybe tomorrow. I got a computer list from a friend of Zephu's, and because I want to learn Unity so I can make my own games, mostly out of spite because Final Fantasy All the Bravest was fucking terrible, and I want to make a good version of it. And don't tell anybody at Square Enix I said that, but really it was mobile game garbage. And Zephy's giggling in the background. And so like that's what I want to do, and I intend to get a computer that is capable of doing being a decent computer sometime soon. Because what I usually do. God damn, there are 5 people watching me. This never happens.
Due to hardware limitations, it cannot handle updating to Windows 8.1.
No, okay, Zephu said due to hardware limitations it can't handle Windows 8.1, and I want to make this very clear. I tried to update it to Windows 8.1 and it fucking deleted my entire hard drive.
Yeah, it can't fucking handle
it. Can't handle. Like, no, but I wanted to be more specific about what you said when you said it. Like,
additionally, it has,
I lost a bunch of my stuff to that fucking bullshit.
So, as a result, he cannot allow it to try to run any form of update.
Yeah. Well, not any form of update. I can't allow it to try and upgrade to Windows 8.1.
Okay, that's not quite as bad.
But I don't allow it to run updates because fuck that. It lost me a bunch of my stuff, and now it's being punished for that transgression.
You realize that never letting anything update at all is a massive security.
Transgression. Who's gonna steal my fucking shit, alright? Like,
dude, fucking viruses don't care about what your shit is. They can still, like, if you've ever bought anything on the internet, it can take your passwords and get your credit cards.
Whatever. I don't know.
Even if you don't have anything worth stealing, you should still...
Okay, alright, I don't have anything worth stealing, and I care, but I don't care right now.
Okay. We can talk about this later, when you're not mad.
No, yeah, right, exactly.
But yeah, also, additionally, it is a giant piece of shit in such a way that something to do with the power system went weird, so that it cannot run off battery. It has to.
No, look, alright, if you run a laptop long enough out of the outlet, it will, like, just in general, it will stop. Like, it'll fuck up and not be able to run off the outlet anymore. I'm just a terrible person, is really the...
Dude, that's bullshit and you know it.
No, because I've had this happen with laptops before, where it's been plugged into the wall so long that the battery doesn't recognize that's not supposed to be the case. So it fucking dies as soon as I unplug it. Like, this is not a one-off.
Actually, no, it might just be a thing with piece of shit cheap laptops that you buy at Walmart.
Yeah, it probably is just a thing with piece of shit laptops that I buy at Walmart, which is what usually...
There's your problem.
Like, I am going to remedy that problem with the next computer I get.
Yes, which is good that I'm happy with.
I am tired of that happening, and it's going to run off my nice TV, which I also got at Walmart.
Yeah, except like a television and a entire computer are two different animals.
A whole entire computer is different from a TV, that's what it says. Yeah, I know that, but like I said, I intend to use the list that I was given by Zach, and it's going to be great, and I'm not going to be terrible with it. I intend to run Python, or not Python, but Unity, because...
Stop talking for a sec. See, Ed, the deal is that he replaced his battery with a brand new one, and it still fucks up.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
When?
I thought you did.
No.
I got over close to him, so I'm talking to his microphone.
I did not ever replace my battery on this laptop.
Or that was something you had to buy off Amazon, or that might have just been the cord. Well,
yeah, it was probably just the cord. Yeah, because the cord broke.
Wrong. It's still a giant piece of shit.
It is my laptop is awful, but I've had it for like several years. So I mean,
it started fucking up like right after you got it. It's always been a giant piece of shit.
I know it's always been a piece of shit, but it's lasted me for a while, and I intend to get a new computer.
That thing is
so
an undead revenant.
Shut up. Stop I feel kind of personally offended when you do this to me. I know it's a terrible, terrible machine, and I will replace it soon. Possibly.
I get a little bit weird about people buying low quality shit.
Yeah, I know that. Like, I've always known that you get weird about people buying low quality shit. Like, Zifu...
Like my parents.
I don't... No, because not everything I buy is low quality. Like, I don't...
I know, people, not just you. I don't like it when people spend more than they need to on bad things.
Zefu, now Hisui knows what you sound like, and that means, like, that's like giving your true name to a demon. Now Hisui is going to be able to use you for whatever her bidding is.
She knows I sound like a Muppet, who cares?
Well, no, because it's like giving your true name to a demon. Now she'll be able to make you do her bidding. And since, like,
she knows your name, she doesn't know my name.
No, but now she knows your voice, which is basically the same thing. Like, Hisui isn't a demon, all she needs to know is your true voice, not your true name.
I feel like you need to cite some sources here.
Alright, okay, look, alright,
Where are you getting this
she's
from?
gonna make you do, like, sexy zombie roleplay with her.
I don't think that's true.
Okay, alright.
I'm pretty sure that is vile slander.
Vile slander, well, wait, like, you haven't been through it, I have. Wait till it happens to you. I love that I'm putting this on the internet for anybody to see right now. So yeah, that's basically how it goes. That was a long time ago, by the way. I've grown past that incident. I'm wrong. I'm lying. I'm telling terrible lies right now.
You ain't grown past shit.
I'm just an older, balder version of what I was before. Boy.
Well, no, see, he was saying it out loud, so it's slander.
And not libel. Did she accuse me of libel? Which it wouldn't.
She said in the chat, it's not slander in print, it's libel.
Oh, okay.
But no, since since you were saying it out loud.
Anyway, I speak truth to power because Hisui has power and it terrifies me. Anyway, here I am doing this game. Downwell, it's a very good game. Sexy zombie lewd XXX extreme. We should make a video game. I have no doubt that people would buy it. Alright, I am, oh damn, Becca took her frickin' bottle opener with her, so I can't open this with that. Zephu, where's our bottle opener?
I don't even fucking know. I had one that was a magnet that was stuck to the fridge, but I think it might have slid down somewhere.
Okay, Zephu's looking for the bottle opener, and I gotta go to the bathroom. Hang on just a second.
I feel like I shouldn't be enabling this, but I probably am anyway.
Did you find it?
Found something.
Well, can I have it?
On the couch.
Oh, thank you. Alright, welcome to part 2 of this video. Pete plays Downwell.
I have Undertale on
Pete's,
PC.
Welcome to Downwell part 2, Crunk's New Groove. Because that's what I'm getting, and that's what the... Oh, dude, this bottle opener is way better than the one we had before. Alright.
Glenn says you should stream Undertale.
Dude, I actually plan on streaming Undertale. Because it just came out for the PS4. And so you and I are in this together now. Like, you mentioned it, and now you and I are inextricably fused together in our singular purpose. Wait, part 8 of a 6... Did I accidentally hit 8 when I,
Yes.
Oh shit, man. I'm gonna have to correct that. Well, I mean, you know, that's what we do. We get drunk, we make mistakes, and then we correct them later. That's how it rolls. Alright. The only way I'm testing zombie porn is if you pay me. Well, I mean... Y'all distracted me so much that I lost. I mean... We'll pay you in... product... and stock. Is that good enough? I feel like it should be, because we are going to be multi-millionaires! Boy, like, I did a video for work explaining, like, who I was and what I do, and I'm super glad now that I didn't mention that I had a YouTube channel. Like, I was gonna mention it because I wanted the fame, I wanted the fortune, I wanted the exposure, as people who don't pay people say. But now I'm a little glad that I didn't mention that I have a YouTube channel, because you know, I'm not going to mention who I work for, because it wouldn't be on brand. Really, it wouldn't. Yeah. No, you'll get cash money, alright? Like... But eventually, like, you'll get cash money. That's important. It's important to pay your people cash. But eventually you will be doing it both for the cash and for the love of the job. And isn't that the American dream? There's a little bit of lag, so I'm going to wait for that answer. Ha ha ha, no. I think you are lying both to yourself and to me, and I do not appreciate that one. No, like, I'm saying you're gonna get paid, but you're also gonna do it for the love of the job. Like, those two things are both important. I'm gonna make sure you have a work environment that is suitable for you, and pays you well, and is a fun work environment, and has a ping pong table like Google has. I assume they have ping pong tables for their workers, because Google is pretty great. Yeah, I'm not smart enough to work there, whatever. Well, you don't love your current, like, you don't love the job now, but, I mean, you'd be working for me, and what's not to love? Really? That's what I thought. Silence. Lag, silence imposed by lag, but silence nonetheless. Me for president? No, man. I don't want the presidency, which is probably pretty good proof that I'm suited for the job, but I don't want it.
Len says that he's getting pinged for spamming, and that's why he hasn't replied.
Oh, dude, why you're being pinged for spamming? You're not spamming, you're my friend. I don't know how to turn that off, though. Dude, don't talk about that guy. Hisui, don't talk about that guy. We don't mention that guy. And when we do mention that guy, it's with contempt. Like, what exactly do you test? Do you do quality control? Like, do you, like, check the, do you check the grammar and everything? Because that was a real problem for me in Archinelico, whatever, No Surge, their most recent one. But, like, that wasn't actually pornography as much as it wanted to be. OC, next. Dude, this is my OC. This person who's falling down a well...
QC, quality control.
Oh, QC, quality control. I thought you said OC as an original character. But no, grammar, voices being synced. Dude, like, you should go work for shit. Gust, I guess? I don't know who is in charge of the quality control department of Artonelico games. But you should definitely work for them because the quality control on those games is freaking terrible. Like, there was a major character that... Yes, no, I got... Like, I know there's lag, but I got it. The like, I love the R series, and I especially like R No Surge because it's got a really great storyline, but their quality control is awful. One of the major characters has two different names because people couldn't seem to agree on how to spell it correctly. Kozel, you remember? Gotta take a drink and keep my buzz up here. Kozel was spelled C-O-S-A-L and K-O-Z-A-L because I couldn't figure out how to spell it. So you should go and work for, like, Gust because they desperate, or like Spike Chunsoft or somebody who, like...
Whoever the fuck localized that.
Well, no, Spike Chunsoft also has a bunch of, like, RPGs that get localized. But yeah, you should work for those guys, because frankly, Arno Surge wasn't a great game, but it did have a great story, but it was hindered a lot by the quality control that was forced upon it. Yeah, so just my recommendation of people who need quality control. Probably. I don't... What do they do? Like, let me... God, I'm trying to keep up with the chat. Android RPGs, like, once a month. I think Are you talking about the
People who make shitty mobile games.
No, I think they're talking about the people who do Android. I'm thinking like Android the fucking OS. Okay. I thought you meant Hyperdimension Neptunia was the androids I thought you were talking about, and that let's be frank, those could probably use some quality control as well. But dude, the only mobile game I play is Pokemon Go, and I play it all the time. Nepu.
He likes the Neptunia stuff.
Oh. Well, I mean, like, I haven't played enough of them to, like, really judge. I've only played the one, but the first one, like, I like the concept, but it was super grindy and not at all really my kind of RPG. So, I mean, you do you. I say super grindy and not at all my kind of thing, but I'm playing Fortnite right now, which is super grindy and absolutely my thing. But it's not an RPG, it's like a shooter / tower defense thing, so... Like, and it's slow going and grindy, and they want you to pay them money, but at the same time, it's also a lot of fun, so... Len finally admits he has sexual relations with his game consoles. But, I mean, really, who doesn't? These days, we're living in the cyber future, and that is what happens. In the cyber future. You may have read books by... Shit, who did, Neuromancer?
William Gibson.
You may have read books by William Gibson, and he talks about this in detail. Like, this is the cyber future, we all have sexual relations with game consoles.
I think William Gibson is, he's not even dead, but he's already rolling in his grave because of this.
As who says he's not dead, but he's rolling in his grave because of this. And whatever, that's, I'm going to continue to attach his name to this because... Dude, guys, you're all talking in the chat, and I can't because I'm in this shit, and I can't. I gotta focus my very, very limited intoxicated concentration on what's on the screen, and I can't necessarily always reply to you when you deserve it. You may have read books. Yes, you may have read books. Right, Wintermute. Dude, I don't even know what Wintermute is. Zefu, do you know what Wintermute is?
Nope.
I assume it's something in the, like, genre of Neuromancer, but I don't know what that is.
Never heard of it.
I will not write porn fan fiction of Wintermute because I have no idea what Wintermute is, but if that is my destiny, please tell me.
I've never actually read Neuromancer.
Dude, I have read Neuromancer, though. I just don't remember what Wintermute is. Is that part of it?
It's an AI, apparently.
Oh, I don't remember every part of it because it was a long time ago that I read that, but mostly I remember the fucking crazy pizza delivery service and the fucking image full of static that would make people fucking crazy or like rewrite their brains or whatever. Bye, guy. Dude, I have read Neuromancer, though. It's just been a while. Also, well, I've told you. I shouldn't have to keep telling you that I'm intoxicated as an excuse, because you already know it. Like, I've already told you several times. I'm not, like... It's not really an excuse, but it kind of is. Like, in cases like this where I'm asked to remember super specific things from ages ago that I read. Was the... Oh my god, I'm gonna discredit myself here, but was the Wintermute, like, a huge deal in that book? Because, like I said, I don't hardly... Like, I remember bits and pieces of it, but I only remember enough to make jokes about it. Oh my god, so many words when I'm in the shit. Okay, you know, this whole situation make me ask myself, have I ever done a Tetris Let's Play while drunk? No. This is actually maybe the first... Oh. Okay. Alright, Becca logged out of this and logged into another thing. Alright, I have never done a Tetris Let's Play while drunk. This is, I think, the only Let's Play I've done while drunk. It is a lot of fun, though, so maybe look forward to that in the future. I do have the PS4 version of Tetris, believe it or not. I really do, because we used to have game nights. Oh my god, I made it to the 3rd stage. How awesome is that? I did... Oh, damn, that's a thing. God, this... I'm gonna go ahead and blame this on the color scheme. Anyway, I did buy Tetris for the PS4, and the reason for that is because we had game nights a while back where we would play PS4 games, and Tetris was one of the ones I bought so that somebody else could download it on their PS4, and then we could play Tetris as part of our, like, 4-player Let's Play type of thing. And so that might actually be a possibility. I think that would be really boring, though, because, I mean, this has... I don't know if I've introduced you to, like, this has a main character. Their name is... Their gender-neutral name is Gemini Christmas. Which is what I've decided to call this person, after much deliberation. And, so this actually has a story to it. Gemini Christmas is the offspring of a couple of prominent gem collectors who decided to take up the family tradition, and is very terrible at it, and dies on the 3rd level because they can sense me talking about them, and their ears burn, and they get distracted, and they die. But they are very persistent in their pursuit of gems and never give up, and that's why they are going down this well again. Gemini Christmas, everybody. Let's give Gemini Christmas a big round of applause. And let's give Pete a drink. Or Kage a drink.
That's probably the best. You do realize I'm making shit up, right?
Who's making shit up? Me? Dude, I never make shit up. What are you talking about? About what, though? Like, I gotta know what I'm making shit up about. Okay, hang on. I see your words and I acknowledge your words, and I have received your words, but I am not in a place where I can read your words because I'm concentrating so hard on not allowing Gemini Christmas to die. Okay. It totally has a story that I just made up right now, but it's completely canonical. Yeah, I mean, Gemini Christmas. It's, like, this person is crazy for gems, and that's why they decided to go down this well, because you can't get these gems just anywhere, alright? I talk like a phone support agent. Well, guess what I did for my last 2 jobs? My job before the one I had right now was for Verizon. And let me tell you, God's willing, I'm never going back there because, well, I mean, it was not great. And then now... I probably shouldn't talk about what I do, because I like my, like, I like my work to be disassociated from my personal life, in which I sometimes get drunk and talk about video games. But I do have a customer, like, my job has a customer support component to it. And so if I sound like a customer support rep, it's probably because I am one and have been one in the past. And also because I can't communicate with you in real time, so I default back to that voice, which is probably terrible, but whatever, I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna machine gun that guy and jump on this turtle and go down here and go down the well. But yeah, my last job was for Verizon, and let me tell you a story about that. Let me take a drink first, because I need one. Dude, I've been playing for an hour and a half. That's longer than usual. That's because people are taking an interest. If people would take an interest more often, I would do this. I would make longer videos more often. But no, one time I was working for Verizon, and I got a phone call, and this woman had such a thick accent that I couldn't understand a word she was saying. It was blah 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 blah. $300. That was the sentence she said to me, as far as I could make out. And I did my best to help her. And I'm like, okay, $300, I can work with that. That sounds like an equipment charge for a phone. So I'm like, okay, cool. $300. I look through her bill and everything, and I can't find $300 in any equipment charges. I can't find, like, that's not the amount she owed for any kind of phone bill. Blah, 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 $300. I'm like, where is this coming from? I died again. Where is this coming from? And so $300. So I'm looking and looking. I can't find anything for $300. And she goes, like, blah, 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 $300. I'm like, I can't find this thing. Like, I really am doing my best. But her accent makes it really hard for me to understand her. And she's going on and on about $300, and I can't see anything that would sort of elicit that response in anyone on her bill. And I really am. I'm just trying to help her, and like I'm like, are you sure it's $300? Like, none of her phone bills are that much, none of her charges are that much. And the last thing she says to me is ba 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 lawyer. And hangs up. And I'm like, okay, lady, whatever you say. Because if you get a lawyer, that's like, I'm just a lowly customer service rep. You're not gonna sue me. Like, I did my best to help you, and you're not gonna sue me. That's not gonna happen. Because, I mean, what would you get out of me? I have like 5 cents to my name, whatever. And yeah, that's basically the entire conversation we had. Is ba 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 $300, ba 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 lawyer, and it's like I totally get it. Like, the policies of this company are frankly awful to their customers, and I know that you're frustrated, and I know you're upset, and I'm trying to get you to somebody who can help you, but you're not going to sue me. You're not. It's not going to happen because, well, I don't have anything to give you. Like, even if you did sue me, you would end up with nothing. I also once, I also once died while talking about being Verizon customer service. And it is forever until I get whatever my next, like, upgrade is, which is probably just going to be another, like, pallet. But whatever. And I've been going for an hour and a half, which is longer than I usually go. And I'm hoping to get to the boss at least once. But given my current state, that's not only is it not a guarantee, it's also not likely. But I'm having super fun talking to you guys about being Verizon customer service and zombie RP and like how you're not gonna do whatever for free, and you know, just all this stuff is fun. Are you guys still watching? Did I say I went to heaven once and it sucked? Did I say that? Zephu, did I say that?
Not that I heard.
I don't think I said that. Unless you consider Verizon customer service to be heaven, in which case, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're twisted, man, and I don't know if I want to know anything more. Ed, when did I say that? What did I say that about? Like, my memory can't be trusted, but at least Zephu's can, and she's right here.
To be fair, I haven't been paying quite as much attention because I'm doing my own stuff.
Dude, you can. I died once while thinking about Verizon customer service. That one you can totally quote me on. Because while not true, it's like. It's not true to the letter, but it's true to the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Dude, I hope you put all this in my, like, biography, because it should be. Except for that last one. I went to heaven and it sucked, because if I were dead, and you put that in my biography, how effed up would that be? Very, I would hazard a guess. Yeah, you can definitely, well, I mean, somebody offered my name for president earlier. Not really true, but it's totally true. That sounds like something a politician would say. And I've already forgotten what I said it about. So, have I said this is fun? I have. But I gotta say it again because I mean it. This is fun. I hope I'm not, because one of my friends is like having a sleepover and is sleeping, and I don't want to wake her up with all this rowdiness. Dude, it would totally, like a work of fiction, because I feel like if you died while talking to Verizon, you wouldn't be around to write the book, but it could totally be ghostwritten. I feel like it would make a better comedy book title than an actual, like, non-fiction book title, because that's just depressing. Like, if you're gonna die, that's not the way anyone deserves to die, is talking to Verizon customer service. Nobody deserves that. Zephu, whose energies are you turning against them?
The Burning Legion!
Oh, well, that's good. I'm glad it's not the Alliance or Horde. I'm glad the Alliance and Horde finally learned to get along. Ish.
Ish. Very ish.
Well, I know very ish. Ish is better than nothing.
For the most part, they continue to be at each other's throats, despite that being the most moronic possible position to hold.
Well, you know, that's how politics works.
Well, it's because you gotta keep the war in Warcraft, apparently.
Zephu says you gotta keep the war in Warcraft. I disagree. Hang on, I'm gonna pause. I'm picturing it as a slice of life urban fantasy book. A bunch of your magical non-humans sitting in a coffee shop talking about their day. I assume that meant. So, like, dude, I bet centaurs working for Verizon isn't a lot more exciting than humans working for Verizon. I hate to break it to you. Boink. Dude, I'm doing, like, I'm killing it right now. I don't know why I haven't gotten to the boss yet. I do know why I haven't gotten to the boss yet, but let's not talk about it. It's because I'm drunk. I talked about it. Now you can talk about it too. Everybody talk about it. It's fine. It's because I'm being reckless, really. dropping gems. Let's do it. Seinfeld and the dragons. What's the deal with dragons? Why are they always breathing fire? It's so inconvenient. I apologize to Seinfeld. That was meant to be, like, his whole "what's the deal with" was meant to be a condemnation of terrible comedians, but everybody associates with him, and so they associate him with bad comedy, and that's really not fair. Dude, I'm just running. Leave me alone. They're too negative. That's racist. Aw, dang. Dude, I don't watch Seinfeld that much, but if you don't like Seinfeld, definitely stay away from It's Always Sunny, because those people are really, really, like, if you think the people in Seinfeld are awful, never watch It's Always Sunny, because those people are worse. Part of the reason I can't watch It's Always Sunny is because, like, those people are cartoonishly terrible. And they're supposed to be, like, the cartoonishly terrible people are supposed to be the protagonists, and I just can't. I can't. It's like the Mr. Bean movie where, like, Mr. Bean is great on his own, but when he's ruining somebody's life other than his own, it's just super cringy to watch, and that's why I couldn't deal with the movie. Ah, boy. Jellyfish, jellyfish. Super time vortex laser. Oh goodness, you're still awake. Everybody's still awake. It's fine. Everybody's up watching me because I deserve it. Zephyr just giggled at that. Why giggle at Zephyr?
I laugh at whatever I feel like.
I suppose that's fair. If you bet you're through 2 lasers rock, and I bet you thought that would help you, but it didn't. Because I got a laser, and lasers beat everything. Or lasers beat rock, lasers beat paper, lasers beat scissors, lasers. Lasers beat everything except me running out of laser ammo, which is unfortunate when it happens. Like, there are a couple clever episodes of Always Sunny, but mostly I can't watch it because of the cringe. Like, the ones where they really have really convoluted plans and it all sort of comes together in the end, not necessarily in their favor, but in general. Those episodes are okay, but for the most part I can't do it. Lasers don't win against mirrors. Look, friend, if you have a several watt laser, it will win against. It'll melt a hole right through that bitch. Alright? Don't even tell me about mirrors. Mirrors can't hold up always. Look, if you're gonna bring nukes into that, that's cheating. Nukes, like... But, I mean, I suppose... Like you said, nuke beats laser, but that only works if the nuke is allowed to go off. Because, like, a lot of the, I feel like if you had a laser point defense system that would melt a hole through the nuke, then the laser would still win. The nuke has to go off for it to actually beat laser. And that's an assumption that you're making that may not be true. Zephy's just here being like, what the fuck is he even talking about? Why is he talking about this? It's because the internet demands it, Zephu, is why. Dude, I can eat. I'm making the nom nom noises, but no nom noms are happening. Look, okay, now you're taking quotes that I didn't even actually say. I'm saying I could laser a nuke if I had a powerful enough laser and the nuke would not work. That is what I said. That you can quote me on. Dude, you're... Okay, so Miss Flippy is a person that knows me from real life, and you calling me Kage probably confuses the shit out of her. Because she doesn't know my internet life that I had in the before time. Because Miss Flippy is a person I know that in person who lives in my town and is not familiar with my internet pseudonym. I've been doing... I can't read that. I'm too busy being in the shit with only one hit point left. Don't make me read right now. What are you doing? You're trying to get me killed is what you're doing. Oh, I missed that. Frick. Missed that power up. It was probably a heart that would give me an extra hit point. And I was talking, and y'all, why? Oh. No intervention, please. Why? Why would you stage an intervention? I rarely, like, this is literally the only time I think I've ever streamed drunk, and I very rarely drink. Let me have my fun. Let me do it. And guess what? Your intervention has failed because I'm out of that beverage, and I'm starting on a new one. This is why interventions don't work over the internet. Also because nobody on the internet knows when it's appropriate to stage an intervention. Alright, let's go. Dude, I'm almost at 2 hours. This is going on for a really long time. It seems to have really flown by, though. Oh, frog. Frog, why you gotta be harshing my mellow like that? Dude, I would object to that being drunk makes it better, but frankly, I think you're right. Because, okay, also having, like, my internet people here also makes it better, because I have people to talk to, and that's one of the hardest things to do when you're streaming, is to keep talking, and the being drunk and having people I can talk to in conjunction with each other, which also doesn't happen often, because I don't usually have this many people watching my stream, and I'm not usually drunk, so both of those things in conjunction really help. Yeah, I'm reacting to this message that was sent minutes ago, because I have to. That's why, not only do I have to, like, pay more attention to the game than usual because I'm impaired, but I have to, there's lag, so I have to respond to it that way, because your messages don't reach me until a couple minutes after you actually type them, so that's how I kind of gotta roll. Gotta roll with the lag-ass punches. Zefu is giggling, I presume, at my use of the word lag-ass.
No, actually, check the chat.
I have been instructed to troll you, unimportant guy. Type something dumb in here like this. Well, I paused it, so you're not really trolling me because it doesn't really affect my game.
That's one of my friends.
No, I recognize that screen name. Who is it?
He's somebody from the MT forums.
I know that, but who, though?
That's the name. I don't think you really...
No, I feel like I've interacted with unimportant guy before. I just don't...
It's also one of my friends that was here.
Oh, okay, alright. Okay, cool. I just don't remember. I don't remember. Look, if you're gonna name yourself unimportant guy, be prepared for people to not remember, is all I'm saying. Because if you're not that important, you should change your name to important guy, then people might remember you better. But no, seriously, like, what's unimportant guy's real name?
Lance.
Oh, Lance, yeah, I know Lance. Duh.
You've met him.
Well, I don't associate real names with, like, I associate your real name with your internet name, and for several other people as well, but not in this case. Okay, yeah, now I know who you're talking about. Okay, cool. And I'm starting the level over again because I died because unimportant guy was apparently important enough to die over. You can use that on your resume, by the way. Important enough to die over. Okay, everybody is concurring with something on the feed. Not being remembered by you is making this more entertaining to me. Okay, well, now I kinda sorta remember. But like... I like butts. It's not really trolling though, because I'm not angry. Like, I'm not sure that your trolling succeeded, really. Because I'm still chill. That's partially because I've been... Okay, alright, as the bottles accumulate, it's getting harder and harder to know which one is the correct one. It's this one, by the way.
Jesus shit, how much have you had?
Look, this is the combined efforts of a few of my friends, so not all of those are mine, probably.
Okay.
And also, like, Zephu, like, the amount you've had to drink is measured by how fucked up you are. And, how fucked I am can be measured by I haven't gotten to the boss yet. Look, I had probably is the result of an academic upbringing, okay? Like, you don't want to... Oh god, I'm hiccuping again. Oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna pause for a second here and take a deep breath. Oh, I shouldn't close my eyes. I've got the spins. Oh, Burst. You do me bad when I'm sober. Why do you have to appear when I'm a drunk? Ed, quit, or Hisui, quit taking shit out of context, alright? Context is important. Dude, what? Finish yes sentence, dude. God, I feel like such a stereotype when I hiccup when I'm drunk. It's a problem. Dude. Zephu, what was I talking about? Please help.
I feel like you should know that I haven't heard, if you've said anything at all recently, I haven't... If you've said anything recently, I haven't heard it. I think my headset turned itself off.
Dude, context is important. You can quote me on that. That is not a quote I would be ashamed to have associated with me, because okay, don't put the hiccup in the middle, but context is important. Or after, don't put the hiccup after either. Why are you worried about me? It's just alcohol, like... If I were being incoherent, like if I weren't responding to the chat at all in any kind of...
I'm here to keep an eye on him.
Yeah,
don't worry.
Zephy's here to keep an eye on me. She'll make sure I don't die. But don't worry unless I stop being coherent and stop responding to the chat. I gotta hit myself in the chest to make sure my heart is beating properly and that my hiccups go away. Which isn't working, let me tell you. Zephy just giggled because I hicked up. I hicked up, which is the proper English pronunciation of hiccup. I hicked up right when I said that. You should trust Zephy. Zephy is very trustworthy. More trustworthy than I am, that's for sure. But you should trust her that I'm doing okay, even if I'm not... Like, I'm doing okay in life, even if I'm not doing okay in the game. Shotgun. See, I can even read the word shotgun, I'm fine. Like I said, when I hiccup when I'm drunk, I feel like a stereotype, and it makes me not feel good. Hey, you know what? Len, fuck you. My hiccups. Fuck. Everybody's laughing at me, and I don't appreciate it. Only my hiccups are allowing me to not finish the word hiccup. And if I could will them my way, I absolutely would. Fuck you, Ghost. I'm leaving. I don't want to deal with your ookie spooky bullshit no more. See that? No ookie spooky bullshit around here. I just jumped on two ghosts. Stop quoting conversations I'm not privy to. That makes me not trust anyone. You're talking about Zephy's these hiccups are awful. Why? Why this? Why do I suffer like this?
You've done all of this to yourself.
I know I've done all of this to myself, but why must I make me suffer? Like, that's the source of like 80% of my problems.
That is one question my obsessive Googling can't answer.
Damn. I was hoping you could Google why does Pete do this to himself and come up with a reasonable and valid answer. Dude, the fucking super duper exploded.
Earlier tonight, like he's like he was rambling about like the diamond industry. I assume something to do with the gems in the game. And I said to get cubic zirconia instead, and he was like, "What is that anyway?" So I looked it up. He didn't believe that zirconium was an element.
No, I didn't not believe that it was an element. I just was like, I haven't seen that before on the periodic chart, which I had to memorize for like a college for kids thing back in there. Oh my god. I'm just gonna hold my breath until these hiccups go away. Be prepared for me to not talk. Tragedy of tragedies.
Yep.
Okay, holding my breath is not working. Tell story, Hisui. Tell story. 2 out of whatever, however many watchers fucking demand it. Is it like, I feel bad that people seem to only watch me when I'm drunk.
I note that most of them were summoned by me.
Most of them were summoned. Okay, but whatever. I gotta be on brand from now on. Zephu, if I turn into an alcoholic, you did this to me. And the fucked up thing is, I'm not even doing that bad. I'm just doing worse than I usually do. Like, this is, I feel like this is amateur, like, I've gone back down to amateur level with the drink. That bat was super rude and snuck up on me, and that was unfair. Oh my god, I'm doing badly now. The game heard me say I'm doing okay, and then it sent all its agents after me to do me harm.
Oh no.
Wait, why did your sister try to break Reese's apart with a hammer? That seems like really psychotic behavior. Did your aunt not explain that this is a Reese's, you fucking take a bite out of it? I didn't even... Did I know Hisui had a sister? I don't even know that you had a sister.
Hisui's family is kind of special.
Look, I don't... What? Hisui, I'm sorry if you've ever mentioned your sister to me before and I've, like, forgot, but I don't remember hearing stories about your sister.
Like, I've heard more about her mother than her sister, but...
Like, but you have to remember, my memory might not be at its full 100% right now. Especially if, like, Hisui, like, the last time you and I talked was ages ago. It sucks. Life is so fucking busy. Why? Hisui, why? Whatever, fuck that jellyfish. He's not special enough for my lethal attention, which is probably good for him. Oh my god, Zephu. I think perhaps I have had slightly too much.
Yeah,
I mean, barely. I think enough to know that bat needs to get wrecked. Zephu's like, you think? And I'm like, right now? Perhaps, maybe not. It is really too much to... Oh, dang. I prophesied me dying like half a second before it happened. You should be impressed. Yeah, only perhaps. I mean, you guys are being entertained, right? And that's really my goal. Like, it's not to win, it's to entertain. Entertaining is winning to me. Okay, I definitely didn't say you have a lot to learn in the airport. Now you're just misquoting. Zephyr, did you say that?
No.
Who said that?
I don't know.
I think somebody's gaslighting, really. Nobody said that. But if you think somebody said that, aren't you just gaslighting yourself? Whoa, man, whoa. Get in that bubble. Shotgun. Okay.
Oh,
Dude, 4 out of 4 hit points and a knife and fork. This is gonna be the one. This is gonna be the one where I beat the boss. If I don't remember beating the boss, I'm going to be quite cross about it. I'm just chilling, playing Downwell. Okay, it appears that I'm going to be quite cross, just in general. Oh, I was hoping that was health, but it wasn't. And then I died. Bye, friend. I hope you have a restful night. It's been over 2 hours. How has it been over 2 hours? Time flies when you're having drunk. Dude, I am having fun though. There's a lot of fun. Dude, that triple obscured my view of the jellyfish, you traitor triple. What are you trying to do to me? Trying to get me to lose? What a jerk. Yeah, you do need to remember that. I'm full of inspirational quotes for the modern age. I have a laser. Also remember that. I have a laser. Dude, what did I... Have I not been getting that many gems, or did I don't think I spent them on anything. I'm just not getting that many gems. It's not important material wealth, even though it will allow me to buy health and other items. Dude, please don't, like, when you're quoting me, please don't transcribe my hiccups into this, because... I mean, while it would be appropriate, it would also be mean. Don't do it. Well, deny gaslighting all you want, but this is on tape, so you know what? If you have been, it will be recorded for all the world to see. Seriously, though, these hiccups are terrible. Hey, Len, guess what? Fuck you. Dude, they're still going, these hiccups. Like, I feel like if I ignore them, they should have gone away. Hiccups are like bullies like that. But, like bullies, the, fucking anecdotes don't always apply. Dude, I'm gonna have like a book full of quotes by the end of this. It's gonna be a New York Times best fucking seller. If I'm gonna edit the hiccups out though. Unless this is like New York Times presents Rick and Morty presents Pete drunk, then the hiccups can totally stay because it fits with the theme. I guess that's more belches, though, that he does. Well, it's whoever that quote came from was commendably modest. 5 hit points, which is probably the max I'm going to reach tonight. Goddamn, people keep putting shit in the chat box that I want to read, but that I can't concentrate on because it's hard enough to play this game right now and fucking pause. Who the fuck is Royland? Is that a game? Oh, I thought, like, who the fuck is Royland, though?
The guy who does Rick and Morty's voices.
Oh, Royland does Rick and Morty. Okay, Royland sounds like a person that should be in Game of Thrones, so you can't blame me for being confused here for a second. Royland the Iron-Hearted doesn't give a shit about you or anybody you know. Doesn't Royland sound like a person from, like a minor character from Game of Thrones that you haven't heard of, but you don't watch the shows, so you might as well be? Ed, why are you calling yourself Legendary Orange anyway? God, jeez. Oh my god. It's been over 2 hours, guys. And the only reason I'm sticking around is for you, the fans. And by fans, I mean people who want to stick around to laugh at me and my attempts to do this game while fairly intoxicated. Dude, stop making shit up. Can I afford anything else? My real name is not Cuban Pete. I am not whatever the Roomba beat. Unfortunately, I wish I was, but I can't lie about that kind of thing. God, stop putting shit in the chat box when I'm trying to concentrate. Which is always, but whatever, chat with me, I don't care. I'm not the king of the Latin beat. I wish I was. But I'm not. I feel like you're mocking me. Alright. Zephu, why are you joining in their mockery? I don't understand.
I reserve the right to laugh at anything I want to.
Okay, I'm gonna... Now I'm coughing and hiccuping. I think I'm gonna die. What is I gonna... I'm gonna go until I get the next color scheme. And then I'm gonna play one round in that color scheme, and then I think I'm gonna be done. Because, really, I'm not getting anywhere when I'm doing this sort of thing. Although, I do appreciate, as I was about to say, spending time with my friends. My online friends who I don't get to see as often as I'd like. Boink, boink. Dude, I tried this. I was supposed to be like a drunken master at this game. And it turns out I'm just a drunken slob at this game, and it's terrible. Why did I do this? Boink, boink. But if I'm gonna get a new color scheme, that means Gemini Christmas has gotta collect gems. If, in case you forgot, this person's name is Gemini Christmas, and this person collects gems and is gender neutral. But all we know about Gemini Christmas is that Gemini Christmas spins arms in order to move around, because Gemini Christmas is an enthusiastic gem collector and cannot contain Gemini Christmas's excitement at collecting gems. So Gemini Christmas's spins arms all day or day. Members card that I'm not going to use until ages from now. Because, for being the gem collecting professional that Gemini Christmas is, Gemini Christmas has not collected enough gems to really be economically competitive in this sort of market. So Gemini Christmas will have to collect more gems in order to get that economic advantage in order to buy cave sushi. Safu.
What?
Hi.
Hello.
How you doing?
Alright.
Cave sushi.
Seems untrustworthy.
Safu says cave sushi seems untrustworthy, but it has never failed to increase the number of hit points that I have. So I think Zephu is untrustworthy. In this,
That was trustworthy.
in this at least. Like, for the most part, I trust Zephu with my life.
I don't know how to feel about anything anymore, thanks.
But not about this. Not about this. Damn. God, that... Oh my god, it takes so many gems to get the thing. P-Hunter across the universe. Oh. And by across the universe, I mean Downwell, because that's the name of the game and the object of the game. Look, I have it on good authority that some drunken masters are actually drunk, alright? Because otherwise, how would you gain, like, they may not be drunk at the time, but they were drunk before, because how else would you gain the muscle oh god, how else would they gain the muscle memory associated with drunken movement, if not by being drunk? That's not something you can just learn sober. God, what are you talking about? Oh no, my... Okay, well I missed that first power up. Don't need it, gonna go on without it. Oh god. How'd I get 5 hit points? I don't even know. I probably took an apple or something. Look, alright, I try and get original content, but maybe you're repeating yourself and I have to respond in kind. Do you ever think about that? No, you only think about yourself. Oh yeah, I did eat the apple. That's why I have 5 hit points. I see it in the lower left corner. God, jeez. Well, that's it for me for this round. Yes, I know I didn't get hardly any gems towards my next progress nonsense. You can stop rubbing it in my face. Is for shotgun, which I always get confused for triple because S is for spread in Contra, and that's what spread does in Contra, but it doesn't do it here, which is why I am confused all of the time forever. Machine gun. Dude, that machine gun is super useful in the later levels, which I will never get to because I am suffering from reflex impairment, which is my own fault. But, I mean, you know, sometimes you have to sacrifice your artistic integrity for the purpose of entertainment, which is what I'm doing here. Because I have gotten Gud. Not good enough to beat the final boss, but gudder than this, I can assure you. Although that was a pretty sweet... never mind, I effed that one up. But before, that was a pretty sweet double kill that I had. That was not a pretty sweet whatever that was. Whatever it was... God, jeez. Stop harassing me, all you cave monsters. I'm just trying to go down in this well. Go down in the well of life. Dude, whoever got their wheelchair in the airport clearly didn't want to inconvenience anybody by bringing a wheelchair onto an airplane. Because as much as, like... Okay. They probably figured that they could get a new wheelchair at their destination so that they didn't have to bring this one on the plane. That's what I'm saying. They probably were like, yeah, I don't need this wheelchair to get on a plane. I can sit down the entire ride. Like, somebody can, I can get onto the plane of my own power if somebody helps me, and maybe I can go ahead and get a new wheelchair at the next airport, and I can just sit down during the ride. So what do I need a wheelchair for? Friggin' nothing. That person was a badass, whoever they were. They didn't forget. They knew exactly what they were doing. Dude, combo, double health, get. Oh, you weren't supposed to come from above? What are you doing? That's against the rules. That's cheating. Apple, 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 apple. Nope. No apple for me. Forbidden fruits are bad for my diet. Right, Zafu?
What?
Forbidden fruits are bad for my diet. Fruits are probably bad for my diet because I'm not supposed to have a super amount of sugar, although fruits have less than fucking synthetic garbage.
It's not so much that they have less, but that it's like accompanied by lots of fiber usually.
Whatever, I can eat fruits is the point I'm making here. I ought to be able to eat fruit. Oh, damn. I was trying to get through here without shooting a whole lot of stuff, but I guess that's not gonna work. Sefu, do you know any good cures for hiccups?
Nope, you already asked that.
Aw, dang.
You asked what my old maid cures for it was, and I said to just fucking deal with it.
Sefu says just fucking. I can't just fucking deal with that. I am too weak to just deal with it. I need a hiccup cure.
Well, I ain't got none.
Dude, Ed, you can definitely use that as a quote. I don't know what you're compiling these quotes for. I hope it's an autobiography, because I fucking deserve it, but whatever. Why is that funny?
Because if he was writing it, would just be a regular biography.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, biography, because I deserve it. Well, I also deserve an autobiography. I should write one. But I also deserve a biography, which you should write. I should drink some water. Oh my god, I should drink some water, but I am in no I wonder. Oh my god, my drink is mostly full. Why have I done this to myself? Because you are a masochist, that is a lie, said the autobiography after it has been written, which has been transported into the past, which is why it is able to tell me that in the past. My train. God. I will drink water eventually, I promise. But I gotta finish my alky drink first, which ain't gonna happen in super short order because I'm also like I feel like I've had enough, but my drink is not finished. Fang, did you slap me in the face with your tail? Why did you do that? Lol, what indeed. I'm glad that drunk time travel Pete is the only thing that makes you go lol what, because frankly you should have been doing that a long time ago. But I'm glad you stuck it out and only assigned me a lol what status when I became time travel-y. Len just summed up my view on Fang, which is Fang. Palette unlocked sepia. Okay, well, we know what we gotta do now. Palette sepia. Well, this ain't sepias. I know what this sepias has some blue in it. Back in my day, we didn't have the color blue. We just had to deal with brown and more brown and more brown and more brown. That's what real sepia. You kids wouldn't know what real sepia was if it bit you in the butt. And even if it did, I doubt you'd know what you were talking about in the way you dang millennials. What are you giggling about, Zefu? I don't know what you're giggling about, but I feel like you're probably being disrespectful to me and my generation.
Millennials, napkin industry, etc.
Millennials are killing the industry. Back in my day, we used to have factories that housed 10,000 people. Now these millennials are lazy and entitled think they can employ 4 people to do all the work. I don't know what technology is. I'm not killing the napkins. My generation saw a napkin boom like it's never been seen before in the history of this United States or anywhere else in the world neither. Every day at school we would sing the napkinal anthem. And be like, oh, say, can you see napkins? Because that's all we had, napkins. Napkins for wiping, napkins for cleaning, napkins for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Alright, well, I think that's the end of the stream, idea. Yep, that's the end of the stream. I unlocked Sepia, and that's all I have to say about that. So I hope you enjoyed hearing me and seeing me and whatever. But it's time to go to bed. Goodbye, everybody.